Everybody, welcome back to another recap of Love During Lockup here with Jade and XD. We're at episode 3.
Really?
Yeah, Till Death Do Us Part is the title. We're alluding to all these marriage things and still ain't got no wedding.
I hate when they do this, and they do this every goddamn season with some storyline.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit over it. Mm-hmm. I will say this episode is pretty light. Not a lot of stuff happened. Nothing that, well, no, stuff happened. It's just, I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Who do you want to start with?
Well, we can go ahead and start with Big Kiki Wyatt Lotto. Because...
Okay, right. Lotto, Wyatt, and Noriega.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it opens with his sister doing Lotto Wyatt's hair for the wedding, the upcoming nuptials. Mm-hmm. You know, they're trying to have a sister bonding. Now that I think about it, their storyline was very short this week.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no, get them. Just go ahead.
Yeah, her sister was doing her hair for the wedding, and they're trying to bond, and the whole thing with them was like, well, why didn't you tell us? And, you know, she was like, well, it wasn't for me. Ask him. Like, this is something y'all need to talk about with him.
That's
not
your brother.
Me. Right. I was just doing what I was told, which... a little weird, but hey, what else? I mean, that's what you get.
I would have told him anyway. I would have been like, by the way, we're getting married. Like,
well, I don't know. She's also one of those, like, you know, I'll do anything for my man. I'm not like those other type of bitches. Like, I know the first thing she's going to make him is Alfredo.
Without question.
Yeah. Like, easy peasy, right?
Yeah.
So next we see her in her bodycon dress that she's getting married in, or she's trying it on again. Because it's like, girl, we've already seen you try this dress on.
No, she's getting dressed for the day.
Yeah. Well, either way, she's getting ready for, you know.
Which, when she was going wedding dress shopping a couple episodes ago, I didn't recognize that this was like a midi length dress, and that essentially she could have bought this off Shein.
Yeah, because she can't do anything too fancy with her gown.
Right. So why were you at a bridal shop where you just buy a white dress?
Because she wanted the experience.
Oh, okay.
You know, wedding dress shopping is a big thing for people, you know, and also Matt Sharp needed something to film. Like, it's not entertaining to order a dress off Shein.
Yes, she could look through 3,000 options. That's enough content right there.
Yeah.
Come, browse with me on ASOS.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Well, in any event, we finally see them driving to the jailhouse. Again, they expressed that his daughter cannot come because...
No, his daughter went. His oldest daughter and her oldest daughter. It was the sister who couldn't go.
I thought it was the sister who... I'm confused because I thought it was his mama, her mama, his sister... and her. So it was a total of 4.
She said we're only allowed 4 people. It was his mother, her mother, his oldest daughter, and her oldest daughter. That's why the sister was hurt. I was trying to figure that out last week, and she said it. She goes, I wish I could be a part. Like, I wish I could witness it. And she was like, I wish we would have known and we could be there because they're only allowed 4 people. Yeah.
Well, in any event, on their way there, this is a high time to have a conversation about worries of what could or may not happen. So, you know, her white mama has always been against this shit. And she was just like, well, I don't understand why y'all can't wait anyway. Y'all need to be out and get to know each other. And then for whatever reason, his mother, who has been championing this whole relationship,
You started this?
like, you were the Osiris of this shit. She comes out of her mouth to say, well, when he gets out, he's gonna have a lot of groupies.
He could be he was a player. And I was
he
like,
was a player, so how are you gonna handle that? Ma, you're the one that made it a point to let us know that he needed to settle down and that she was the right one to do it with.
But she keep calling him a hoe, and I'm like, and I get progressively more irritated with her each episode because I'm like, even with him being a hoe, you still don't hold him accountable. You just call him a hoe, and then ask the lady what she gonna do about him being a hoe. Not once do you suggest to your son, this woman here that I hooked you up with, like, you're invested in her kids' lives. She's invested in your kids' lives. She's held you down. She's been here for you. I hope that you consider being a loyal and faithful man. Like,
no, they never do that. Everybody coddles their sons.
It's just. Show. So what are you gonna do about him being a hoe? How are you gonna handle that? Because he is one. Why the fuck would you hook me up with this nigga?
Right. And that was them. That was them. Hopefully next time we'll finally see a damn wedding or whatever.
I think we can use the same video and hop right on over to Euphoria and Muppet Boy. Bert.
Millennial.
Euphoria and Bert.
Yeah, and the Muppet Baby. Yeah. Emily and Dowry. Yeah.
Yep.
So I laughed at this whole thing because I hate that I like her because she is pretty whacked out herself. Yeah, however,
she's loopy.
She has some sense. So she gets a random call from an N-word named Smoke. Smoke. And Smoke just tells her, I'm coming over, or where you at? Because I need to pick up some money.
Yep.
And she's like, whoa, wait a minute, shift it back. What are you talking about? And he was like, well, Dari said that he had some money that he was going to give me to invest in some businesses. Now, Emily was like, hold on. What you mean businesses? First of all, that's not how you come at me asking me for money.
Right.
Number two.
She said, first of all, how'd you get my phone number?
Yeah. Like, that's so fucking wild. And why wouldn't he was like, well, you need to talk to your mans about it. That's not going to help me help you get this money.
No. But what you're not about to do is roll up on me right now. Today.
Right. And bully me. And she was like, when did y'all have time to talk? He was like, we talk pretty often. She was like, well, I didn't know that. Because clearly she's the one that puts the money on.
And Dara be lying to her, telling her.
On the JPay.
Telling her that he can't talk that much.
Exactly. So she was like, now I find it even more interesting. And I'm definitely not giving you money now. So she was like, I have power of attorney. Dowry is consistently proving that he's stupid because of the fact that, I control the money and I know what's what and I'm leading him on the straight and narrow. So then we cut to Smoke and his nigga in a basement.
It looked like the basement of the garage that Bobby lived in.
They are the most two shiftless Negroes.
Yeah.
They're like I don't understand, man. Like, it's his money. Like, she ain't even trying to, like, come up or even listen.
Why would I listen to you?
And they feel as though that Emily is holding their nigga back by not giving them money to invest.
He goes, "This is the goofy shit I be talking about," because they don't like each other and it's evident. You know, and I'm like, it was one thing she said where I was like, she said, if I could send him back, I would. She's like, I hope that I find out some incriminating shit about him so I can send him back. And I was like,
well, I don't know what Smoke did.
I also that. He's out. He's out.
Yeah,
Dryer.
Just because somebody's out don't mean that they shouldn't be in. You know what I mean? Or they should be out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... Yeah, I know we shouldn't be asking for niggas to be back in, prison because, it's fucked up. Yeah. However, if he touched somebody wrong...
Yes.
That didn't need to
You're
be,
right. And we don't have a government name to go look him up on the watchdog or whatever.
Right. And more importantly, I don't want my nigga to associate with other niggas named Smoke or any other element, like...
First of all, just don't call me saying we starting business. Like what
business?
What business? What are y'all doing?
And that would have been the pretty opportunity to tell her, well, this is what we about to do since your nigga failed to tell you. If you trying to get this money that bad.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, I think she's just as stupid as he is, but she has book smarts, and I'm on her side for now.
Yeah, I mean, I like her charisma. I like her little spiciness. I like the fact that she refuses to be played by this funny-looking boy. But I don't know. I need to see a little bit more.
She's very much a bully, like, you're going to be my boyfriend type of shit.
Yeah, she is.
And
like she sits on him and is like, you gonna love me. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ma, you too pretty for that. Like, you don't have to do that.
And not by any means, actually. Better. Like, not even a little bit.
Like,
he literally looks like Bert.
Yes, he does. He does. Like,
what the
he got a schnoz.
Baby, he got that Hong Kong. He got the one that looked like they on the bicycle.
Yeah. Woo.
He got that. Oh, he got that Hong Kong.
Yeah. But anywho, that was them.
Yeah.
Where on this magical journey are we going next?
Who you want to end with?
It don't even matter.
It actually doesn't.
We could go with Jessica and Dustin.
There we go.
Okay. Remember, Jessica is the girl that looks like every white woman from Rhode Island. Yeah. Or Long Island. Or Boston. Whichever. Take your pick. So, her and her friend kid Bailey are hightailing it to Tennessee, to go see her nigga.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was under the impression of at first.
Same.
Now, her daughter Bailey is dragging her mama by the taint at every given moment.
Rightfully so.
And I laughed because I was like, oh, she truly her friend kid because she's making her kid drive.
Her kid was driving and cussing her out.
Yeah, she was like, I don't understand how dumb can you be? You don't even know him. Why are you moving for his family? Where are we going? What is Tennessee? Is it even a real state? Yeah.
You're all fucking this. Crazy. And rightfully so, because on this girl's trip to Tennessee with Ancestor Child. Selma Lewis.
Selma Lewis.
We find out that the last husband, because remember, this is her third, not marriage, because they're not married yet, but she's been married 2 times previously. And the very last one was a COVID marriage. we find out.
Which means it.
If for whatever god awful reason you want more Jade and XD, make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon.